Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Y'all come on in. Hope y'all having a good Saturday night. I'm about to get some games in. I'm gonna try to be on at least for about an hour, but we're gonna play it by ear and go from there. Hopefully I get some wins tonight. Got to blow off a little steam, man. My team lost tonight. For the ones that don't know, Auburn is my favorite football team. And we lost tonight. So decided to get on here and stream a little bit and burn some steam off.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Fuck, that was dumb.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. The inside handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every champion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires to the middle. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're
looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Cobb. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a play call. 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike. And they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's going to run it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game. How
about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Cobb.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
I thought I picked
it
up.
It's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And
Good,
now once you get in the
catch.
2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole play is open to my disposal.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
What? Come on, man.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it behind the line. It's Alston.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping.
The fake and a little shuffle. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here comes the Auburn offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Coming out with it, it's Owens. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And as he throws, couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18. The decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Texas A&M offense
Cap, what's
goes
up, my
back to
guy?
work.
What's up,
That
my
fourth
guy?
down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive.
Appreciate
It
you
led
stopping
to
by, my
giving
G.
up a
Ooh.
scoring drive late.
Ooh.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for
That
it.
supposed to be the pick.
Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes
Appreciate you for stopping by, man. I hope you had a good Saturday. My Saturday was shit. My team lost tonight, man.
Yeah,
So I'm
not
feeling a little
complimentary
salty.
football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here.
Come
take the
on,
field.
man.
It's a fresh set of downs.
Are you
brand new drive.
serious?
Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
You got to hit
They
him.
stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game.
You need a
Quarterback
pick.
gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's the pressure. Tackled at the 33 after picking up 10.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Makes the grab. It's Bussey. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Quarterback moving. Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got his man quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive, throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best.
And it
That
is
was my fuck
another
up. GG.
interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. That's a fumble. And what a fortuitous turn of events.
Ooh, I got the ball back. I got to do something with this shit. Come on. Come on. I got to do something with this.
Offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads up play, force the fumble, and
he lobs one high down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
And that is
my goodness.
We got the pick. Oh, no, we just
lost it. Man.
At the end of the day, the defense, David, still has
GG's, man.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that's been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended to...
Give me the ball! Yes! Let's go!
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love
Woo.
big hits.
I got to do something with this. Damn. Come on.
You get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Woo!
That will be the
GG's in the chat. Let's go. God, I had to fight my way back in that.
A hostile environment.
Woo, good game.
Major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the the Gamecocks. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Now improvising. Quickly to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and at times...
There he goes. He breaks the tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football. Everybody.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Auburn.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. The play action fake. He's got it for 2, and we're all tied up.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. These defenses were reeling in the 1st quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the 2nd. Now from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alston. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Bennett. And they're able to get him on the ground.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again.
Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. Heading to the end zone. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Smithers into space. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets past the marker. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Lost the fire on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He'll throw it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Find some fresh air. Past the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in their sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They want that clock to run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this team.
Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward.
Turning it on! This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they take him to E on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stops to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been... I'm Reese Davis, and you've been...